morning students. Today we are going to see grade 9. A new chapter which is quadrilaterals. So let us write the definition of the quadrilateral. A polygon with 4 sides. A polygon with 3 sides we are going to call it as a triangle. A polygon with 4 sides we will call it as a quadrilateral. Is called a quadrilateral. So since it is a polygon which should be closed figure, so this is a polygon quadrilateral A, B, C, D. So it is a polygon which means closed figure and it is having 4 sides A, B, B, C, C, D and E. So we can call this as a quadrilateral. So in quadrilaterals we will see we have vertices that we can give it as vertex A, B, C and D. In the given figure, vertex A, vertex B, vertex C and vertex D. Next, angles can be named by 3 letters or 1 letter. So I'll name with 1 letter: angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Next we have sides. As I have already said that there are 4 sides polygon. So we will have 4 sides. So AB, BC, CD and DA. So these are the 4 sides. Now let us see types of quadrilaterals. Before learning types of quadrilaterals, let us see angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So let us take angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So let us take a quadrilateral here. So A, B, C and D. So in this question let us draw a diagonal first AC in order to get angle sum property. So if I add angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D, what will be the angles totally? So let us do that question. Now angle sum property. So we are getting here 2 triangles. Now in triangle ABC, ADC. If I take in triangle ADC, according to angle sum property of a triangle, I can write angle D plus angle DAC plus angle DCA is equals to 180 degrees. We can mark it as first equation. Next, in triangle ABC, similarly angle sum property we can take angle B plus angle CAB plus angle ACB is equals to 180, which we can mark it as second equation. So adding 1 and 2. So if I add first equation and second equation, so angle D plus angle DAC plus angle DCA plus angle B plus angle CAB plus angle ACB is equals to 180 plus 180. So this I can make it as angle D as it is. So angle DAC plus angle CAB will become angle A. Angle DCA plus angle ACB will become angle C plus angle D is equals to 360 degrees. So sum of angles of a quadrilateral will be 360 degrees. So this is the proof what we require. Next, let us see types of quadrilaterals. Types of quadrilaterals. So we have major types of quadrilaterals. Let me give by flow chart first. We have trapezium, so trapezium we will have parallelogram, and we have a kite which is separate. So this parallelogram are of three types, which is a rectangle, rhombus, as well as square. So kite is quite different, parallelogram is quite different, trapezium is quite different, and in parallelogram we can consider it as rectangle, square, rhombus and square. It means that all these three will satisfy the parallelogram properties. In addition to that, they will have the special properties. So let us start discussing one by one. First, let us start with trapezium. Let us take trapezium. So a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. A quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel, we are going to call it as a trapezium. So let me draw the figure of trapezium. So this is trapezium A. Okay, let me give another name, P, Q, R, S, in which only one pair is parallel, which is in this given question PQ is parallel to SR. So I can call this figure as a trapezium. Why? Because in this quadrilateral only one pair is parallel, so I have to call this quadrilateral as a trapezium. Next, let us discuss next type of trapezium. Next type of quadrilateral. We'll start with parallelogram. So the definition is a quadrilateral in which two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal. So in a quadrilateral, if two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal, we are going to call it as a parallelogram. So this is W, X, Y, Z. So in this is one pair which is parallel and equal. This is another pair which is parallel and equal. So I can mention here that WX is parallel to ZY as well as WX is equals to ZY. Similarly, XY is parallel to WZ, XY equals to WZ. Next, let us see the parallelogram let us see the parallelogram types. We have totally three types of parallelograms. First, let us start with rectangle. So a parallelogram in which each angle is 90 degrees. A parallelogram in which each angle is 90 degrees, I can call that parallelogram as a rectangle. So let us give JKLM. JKLM is a rectangle. Why I am calling? Because each angle in this rectangle is 90 degrees, which is right angle. So I can call this rectangle as a I can call this parallelogram as a rectangle. Now let us discuss another type, which is square. Now let us discuss rhombus. First let us discuss rhombus. A parallelogram in which all sides are equal. A parallelogram in which all sides are equal. So I can call that parallelogram as a rhombus. So we can take this as a rhombus. E, F, G, H, in which all sides are equal. So EF equals to FG equals to GH equals to HE. So if all sides are equal, I can call this parallelogram as a rhombus. Next we have square. So a parallelogram in which each angle is 90 degrees. A parallelogram in which each angle is 90 degrees and all sides are equal. All sides are equal. So we can call that it as a square. So PQRS is a square in which each angle is 90 degrees and moreover all sides are equal. So angle P equals to angle Q is equals to angle R is equals to angle S is equals to 90 degrees and moreover PQ is equals to QR is equals to RES is equals to ESP. So I can call this parallelogram as a square. Later we have kite, but that is not our topic. So up to square we should be very clear about this. Now let me write some points related to this. The first very point is that a parallelogram can be a trapezium. In some cases, a parallelogram can be a trapezium. Second, a square can be a rectangle or rhombus. A square can be a rectangle or rhombus. Third one. So we cannot say a trapezium can be a parallelogram as well as a rectangle or a rhombus can form a square. So these are the two special properties which we have to understand.